Okay, hey, how's it going? Welcome back. It's me, again, Amy, with a Y. Yeah, took a little break again. Didn't do Tuesday. That's okay. This is kind of relaxing in this summer bedazzling heat wave, I guess. I don't know. It's terrible. Today's supposed to be a little hotter. We had to let's do the weather update. The weather update for July. Let me see if I remember the date. I don't. 18th. July 18th it is today. Wow. July's just gone by like... yeah, back to the weather. So we had our little heat wave. We had our little cool down for about... I don't know if it was a week or a few days, maybe 4 days, under 100. We had a couple of days, high 90s, high mid 90s. Yeah, if you're living in the 107, 8, 9, 10 pluses, the high mid 90s is really good. So, yeah, we had that. Now we're going back up into the hundreds. Today is about... I don't know if today was 104 or 107, but anyway, it doesn't really matter after 100. After you've had it for like almost 3 weeks, all of July so far has been burning fire. But yeah, so today is supposed to be hot. Then I think we have one day it's going to go down to the low 100s, and then we're back up to like 107, 109s, 108s for about 5-7 days. I'm tired of it. I usually don't say this. I love my summer. I love my summer, and I enjoy it, and I savor it. And I've probably said this in another video, but I'm hating this summer. I'm hating this summer. I'm an angry golden girl, and I'm ready for fall. I'm already looking at fall pictures. I have not decorated for fall. I just can't do that right now, just because it's the weather outside does not say fall. But in my mind, I'm there. But yeah, so today we are gathered here today for book talk. I can't talk. We're gathered here today for another book talk Thursday, in which I have to present to you another library haul. Yes, another one. I did take 2 books back to the library, but I picked up 5 books because I had them in, so one I had on hold that was ready, and then the other 4 I found on the shelf, and one I had on my holds list that they said it wasn't ready, but it was there on the shelf at the library. That's the second time that happened. So I don't know how the libraries work, but anyway. And then one I had been wanting to read. I found it on the shelf, so I got it. And 2 others were just for the heck of it. But, so the one I found on the shelf that I wanted to read was Richard Osman, The Thursday Night Murder Club. And I seen that it's going to be, I think, on Netflix. I used to have Netflix. I don't have Netflix anymore. But I heard about this book. Some people like it, some people don't care for it, or I don't know. It's just whatever your taste is. But it's a little murder mystery club. It's about these retirees, old folks that live in, I don't know if it's a rest home, a nursing home, or I think it's a retirement home in England. And they get together every week and they work on these unsolved murder cases in their, I guess, their area, wherever they live. They're in England, and Kent. I think it said Kent. Retirement village. Okay. It says, in a peaceful retirement village, 4 unlikely friends meet weekly in the jigsaw room to discuss unsolved crimes. Together they call themselves the Thursday Murder Club. When a local developer is found dead with a mysterious photograph left next to the body, the friends suddenly find themselves in the middle of their first live case. They might be senior citizens, but they are cleverer than most. As the bodies begin to pile up, can our unorthodox but brilliant gang catch the killer before it's too late? So yeah, Thursday Night Murder Club. Yeah, so that sounded really good. And this is a nice paperback. I'd like to buy... Oh, and this is a series, so I don't know if it's the 4th or the 5th one is out. I think there's a 5th one. Because, where was it? I thought I seen it. Maybe I Googled it, probably. Yeah. Because it doesn't say in this one. But anyway, there's at least 4, I know. And then the next one is, so this author I came across when I was Googling for some cozy Christmas mysteries to read for this Christmas season, this holiday season. And I came across some of her holiday cozy mysteries. And I noticed she had other ones that weren't holiday ones. So I thought, you know what? I really want to try this author out before I just jump right in and Christmas season and get disappointed. I don't think I am, because I read the synopsis. It sounds like I would like it. But I found one on the shelf at the library, and the author is Donna Andrews. And this one is called The Penguin Who Knew Too Much. So, there's that. This is a little hardback. So it's an older book. I think it's number 8. It's a series. It's the main character is called Meg Langslow Mystery Series. And I think this is number 8. The first one has something to do with peacocks. But the Christmas ones, the one I was looking at that I came across first was called 6 Geese A-Sleighing. So that sounded really interesting, and I was trying to do this play on words for Christmas readathon. I kind of changed it a little bit, but I still want to add that book for that readathon. But so I thought, oh, I found this one. It sounded interesting, and it says, hold on to your hats, everybody. Donna Andrews is taking us on another ride into the wonderful world of Meg Laszlo, a world filled with, I can't read today. It's Thursday and I can't read. Filled with laughter as well as the naughty problems Meg always seems to encounter and somehow solve. Okay, maybe there are people in Antarctica with penguins in their basements, but in Virginia, only Meg's dad could manage that one. A body down there as well. That's somewhat more likely. It turns out that explaining the penguin's presence is easy. Meg's dad volunteered to take care of the birds until the future of the bankrupt local zoo could be determined. But identifying the body in the basement proves a harder task. Could it be, as Meg fears, that that of the vanished zoo owner? In a small southern town of Caerphilly, rumors fly quickly, and all the other well-meaning citizens who have agreed to take in zoo animals are now worried that they might be stuck with their guests indefinitely. So with Meg's dad generously offering to help out anyone who can no longer take care of their four-legged charges, a parade of wild creatures begins to make Meg and Michael's newly renovated house look more like Noah's Ark. Meg and Michael have been planning to elope in order to avoid the elaborate wedding their mothers have begun to organize. A plan that's threatened by both the murder investigation and the carnival of animals. The only way to set things right, Meg decides, is to identify both their uninvited visitor and the killer who put him in their basement. Anyway, it sounded like a cute little mystery. This is Donna. I'm sure this is an older picture because this is an older book, but yeah. So she lives in Virginia, I think. Yeah. Reston, Virginia. Free time gardening. Sounds like a good gal. Spends her free time gardening at her home in Reston, Virginia. Yeah. So this book, this is a hardback, like I said. I think it could be a first edition. I'm not sure. I know the ones I was looking at when I discovered this author was all paperback. So I think the first one was, yeah, Murder with Peacocks. So they all have animals is in the theme of the book. The Penguin Who Knew Too Much. And this is 2007. I don't know this first edition, but this was printed in this book in 2007. So, yeah, that sounded fun. Sounded fun. Good cozy, before Christmas cozies. This one was on the shelf, and a lot of people have been talking about it, and they liked it, and they really enjoyed it. Some people on BookTube thought it's by Riley Sager, they liked it better than some of his others, but it's fairly recent, I think. It's called Lock Every Door. I think it came out a few years, well, I say a few years ago. I mean, this could be like 10 years ago. But this says, why can I not find the date when you're looking for it? It should just be right. They should print that in big. They should print it large. And I have my glasses on and I still can't see. Well, anywho, this is weird. I don't see a date. Doesn't matter. I'll put it up on the screen. But this one, if you haven't heard about it, is says these are the only rules for Jules Larson's new job as an apartment sitter at the Bartholomew. One of men. Oh, forgot. Start over. Cancel. No visitors. No nights spent away from the apartment. No disturbing the other residents, all of whom are rich or famous, or both. So, now it says, these are the only rules for Jules Larson's new job as an apartment sitter at the Bartholomew, one of Manhattan's most glamorous and secretive buildings. Recently heartbroken and just plain broke, Jules is captivated by the splendor of her surroundings and accepts the terms, ready to leave her past life behind. As she gets to know the residents and staff of the Bartholomew, Jules finds herself drawn to a fellow apartment sitter, Ingrid, who comfortingly reminds her of her sister who vanished 8 years ago. When Ingrid confides that the Bartholomew is not what it seems, and that the dark history hidden beneath its gleaming facade is starting to frighten her, Jules brushes it off as a harmless ghost story until the next day when Ingrid disappears. Dun dun dun. Searching for the truth about Ingrid's disappearance, Jules digs deeper into the Bartholomew's sordid past and the mysteries kept within its walls. What she discovers pits Jules against the clock as she races to unmask a killer, expose the building's hidden secrets, and let's cover it up. A dream apartment that has quickly turned into a nightmare. So that is Lock Every Door, Riley Sager. So yeah, so I've been hearing about that on BookTube for a while, and I've been wanting to read it. So it was there on the shelf, and when I went to look for this next one that I had on hold that they said wasn't ready, and that was The Last Time I Lied, which is one of the books I have to read for July. Well, I don't have to, that I want to read for July. And I also have the audio. So I was just going to do the audio, but I thought I'll look and see if they have the book at the actual library, because the last time I went, they had one of my books on the shelf. And so this was there, so I grabbed it. And when I grabbed that one, that's when I seen Lock Every Door, so I grabbed that one too. But I went over this already in my, I think my July TBR maybe. It's by Riley Sager, and it is a girl who went to summer camp as a child, and it was 3 of her cabin mates disappeared and vanished. And so this is years later, and she gets a call from the, I guess, camp owner. They've revamped this camp and wants her to come and stay there and check it out. And this lady's an artist, and she wants her to teach some art classes while she's there and try to enjoy herself, I guess. And the point is probably to show her, like, hey, look, we've turned this around. This shouldn't be, you know, no more nightmares or worry that something bad's going to happen to some kids again. So, and then I think while she's there, she tries to find out what happens to these missing, what happened to those girls. So, yeah. So that one just said summer vibes, summer, you know, camp, kids camp in the summertime type thing. And this one I have on my, I had it as the audio, and then I found that I could get it at the library. It's Stephen King's If It Bleeds, short stories. And I had the audio in my Libby app, and I wanted to get this because actually I wanted to get this before I'm reading Holly right now. I'm halfway. Last night I got halfway through, a little over halfway, 56%. And so this has, one of the stories has the character of Holly Gibney in it. Not the book Holly. The character Holly Gibney started out in Stephen's trilogy, the Mr. Mercedes. I call it Mr. Mercedes. I think it's another one, but it's actually another name maybe. But anyway, the Mr. Mercedes, Bill Hodges. I think it's Bill Hodges trilogy. But she started out there, and then she gradually, he's written her in other things after that. There was, and then I read the Outsider. She had a little part in that, and then I read that there's one of the short stories that she has a part in the one of these short stories. And so as I've reading Holly, they're kind of referencing back to this thing that happened in this what this story was about. She's referenced back several times. And so I thought, oh, I better try and get that book pretty soon, because I don't know if there's any I guess there was a little spoiler in Holly, and this book's kind of dirty. Like somebody ran over it. But so I want to read that one, and I do have it on audio in my Libby app. So as soon as I finish Holly, I'm going to get to this, but I still have, so that is 5 books I got at the library this time, and they're not Holly. Well, If It Bleeds is a big book, but it's actually, if you look at it in the story wise, it's chunked up. I think. Yeah, it's 430 pages, If It Bleeds. But like I said, I think it's 4 short stories. And this is only this is from 2020, published in 2020. So it's not that old. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 short stories. One is called Mr. Harrigan's Phone. Then there's The Life of Chuck. And then If It Bleeds. And then Rat. I'm not sure if It Bleeds is the story that Holly's in. Yeah, it's If It Bleeds is the actual, one of the stories is the title of the book. So anyway, so yeah, so I have those I got from the library, and I'm really excited. I'm always excited about my books. How can you not be excited about books? I'm always excited about books. But that's the 5 books. 5 books. Like I said, some of them aren't. I think If It Bleeds is the biggest, and then Last Time I Lied, Lock Every Door, and then these look like 2 short ones. The Penguin Who Knew Too Much and Thursday Murder Club. But yeah, so I'm flying right through Holly. Yeah, that's really enjoyable. I'm really getting through that. I'm listening to the audio and I'm reading at the same time at night. So, yeah, last night I got a little over half. So within a day or so, I should be finished with that. And, yeah. And then I also have that so I took 2 books back. I took The Kite Runner and The Angel of Indian Lake, because I finished the Indian of The Angel of Indian Lake I finished, because I only had like 3 chapters left to read, and because I wanted to check it out because my audio was up, so I needed to recheck it out, and that's the reason I got that one again. But I had to finish it up, so I did. So we sent it back to the library, and of those that I picked up, I still have Holly is in that group, and The Fury by Alex Michaelides. So as soon as I finish Holly, I'm going to start on this one because this is due at the end of July. And it's the author that wrote The Maidens and The Silent Patient, which I really enjoyed both. I really enjoyed The Maidens more than The Silent Patient. So I'm curious about this one. And this one doesn't look that big either, so it shouldn't take that long. I did have the audio, but I think I sent it back because I was just going to read. Because the other 2 books, I actually... I think The Maidens, I had the audio. And The Silent Patient, I think I just had the book. I bought the book. I found it at Goodwill. So, anyway, so there's that. So, yeah, so my reading update is I'm still reading it. That's part of my Big Book Summer Challenge. But by the time I get through Holly, technically, that's a big book. It's a book that's over 400 pages. So for that challenge, put on by Sue Jackson, I'll link her video down below, that she has every summer, this Big Book Summer Challenge. It's just read one book of 400 pages or more for the summer. And the summer is like Memorial Day through Labor Day. It's all summer long. You can join. You can go on over to her channel and mention that you're gonna want to be part of it. You don't have to, but she has some giveaway at the end of the summer, I heard. So you just have to let her know in her. She'll tell you where you can sign up if you want to do that, if you're interested in doing that. But yeah, so I still have a couple books listed to read for the Big Book Summer Challenge, which is California Gold by John Jakes. It's a historical fiction. And also The Crow Trap by Anne Cleves, which is a British mystery about character Inspector Vera Stanhope. So those are all still listed as my Big Book Summer Challenge reads I want to get through. But technically Holly will qualify for that. Anything I've read over 400 pages qualifies that. And I'm still working on the Summerween by Gabbyreads. She's put that on. I want to say, I don't know when she started that, but anyway, it's a really fun. I'll link hers down below too. It's over with. Hers is just for a week. Hers is a week-long readathon, but I'll list her video below where she announces her Summerween, her prompts and stuff like that. And she has merch. Sue Jackson has merch. And yeah, so I'm also actually I think all of my holds on my Libby and the ones I have in the cart, I think they are all audios I have right now. So everything in my Libby app is audios, and then I've been getting either the books that I have or obviously for the last week or so I went to the library to pick up some books, so I've been getting books from the library, which is good. You support your library. I know that our libraries are in the midst of some budget cuts, so I feel like that's always been like that. But I don't know. Anyway, so I've been trying to go to the library more and getting some more books. They do have a little area where they sell books at our library. I think a lot of libraries have that, where you can buy books. I think our library sells the books. They're all books are $1. I haven't purchased any yet, but that's something I want to do. Between me buying books from I've been getting most of my books that I purchase from Goodwill. I mean, they're usually in really good shape, like new, or new. And I want to look for some books at the library to support the library. But yeah, so that's my little reading update. I'm almost done with Holly. I'm halfway through. And then I have these and this is the library haul I just got. And yeah, I think Tuesday, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be back on Tuesday unless, cross your fingers and have high hopes. Unless something happens, had to record this video on my phone. I have to order a mic for my computer because the note for the last video, if anybody out there watched the last video before this, last Thursday, I had the audio problem. I don't know what happened. That just, it was my recording my voice, my volume was up on everything, and I just couldn't figure it out. So I'm just gonna order a mic with a USB plug and plug it in, and hopefully that solves the problem. I don't know what happened. I updated my Windows. I did everything that I can think of. I'm not a computer geeky techie guru, so I don't know how to fix those things. But hopefully getting this external mic. It's a cool mic. It changes colors. I think it's pretty cool. But anyway, yeah. So hopefully that'll fix it, and I can go back to. I like sitting at my desk and recording my videos. Occasionally, I like sitting in my chair here. My chair's comfortable. But yeah. So hopefully this audio works out. Hopefully you could hear me. But yeah. So Tuesday, I think I'm gonna do my what was I gonna do? I'm not sure what I was gonna do. I still have my book reviews for June and my TBR for August, or Book of Possibilities, or just some books I'm throwing in the pot to see if I can read them. Yeah, so we have those. Oh, I do have a book unhaul to do. I didn't do one this month, so probably eye itches. Probably we will do the book unhaul in August. And I'm thinking about the beginning of August, maybe the first, whatever the first Thursday is, I might do my book reviews for what I have for June and July, combining them. Because I did get through about 4 or 5 books in June, maybe 4 in June. In July, I've went through a couple already. So I might chunk it up like that. And yeah. So I don't know what I'm doing Tuesday. We'll find out. So to find out, come back here on Tuesday and find out what Amy's video is about for Book Talk Tuesday. But yeah, hopefully we'll be here. I plan on being here Tuesday. I just took another break on Tuesday. We just busy around here, and I was out of energy. I was not into filming that day. But anyway, thanks for coming by. I hope you found a book that you like, or tell me about some books that you have that I haven't mentioned yet either that I might like. But yeah, we'll see you back here on Thursday. Thanks.